These things have no sense of self-preservation. Yeah, you guys just don't want to live, do you? And there's a bear right there. I think that's the young grizzly. Hey bear. Hey buddy. Walking through the Bob today. The Bob Marshall Wilderness actually isn't all that interesting. It's just a pretty long stretch. There's a lot of grizzly bears, but the views aren't all that spectacular. There's a bunch of smoke today too. It is fairly flat, especially if you take alternates, which I'm definitely taking. If you take the red line, the main CDT route, it's something like 190 miles from East Glacier down to Lincoln. So that's a pretty long food carry, but take a bunch of alternates, that'll cut it down to 165, 170. It's hard to tell because you don't really know how long the alternates are, but yeah, that'll cut it down a little more manageable. My plan is to get through it in 4.5 days. Saw a grizzly earlier. That was cool. So it's really nice coming in late season because when the snows first melt, when most southbounders start in like late June, early July, the Bob is just a mess of biting flies and mosquitoes. Like every bit as bad as Oregon, maybe even worse. But right now, there are no insects and it is lovely. A lot of little junctions like this. So the trail actually goes here. If you're not paying attention, you just continue straight. I remember first time on the trail, I went off on the wrong trail a ton of times. So I'm paying more attention this time. Can you spot the trail? Gooseberry Guard Station. I camped right here last time. Only some interesting views. Ooh, just saw a huge grizzly run through those trees. Don't see it anymore. Man, things are big and fast. This is the top of Switchback Pass. Now to descend 2,000 feet on a bunch of switchbacks. Need to be extra vigilant this morning. So I guess there were some horsepackers out in this stretch yesterday. One of their horses got sick and they had to put it down, and it's right on trail, so there's a dead horse next to the trail. So dead horse means it will attract all the predators, mountain lions, grizzly bears, black bears, and whatever else wants to come and eat that thing. And grizzly attacks, probably one of the more common ways to get attacked, aside from just startling a bear, is to come across a kill that they claim. They're very territorial about that, so have to be extra careful and see what's around that dead horse. So there's a wildfire coming through here earlier this year, and firefighters wrapped this whole house to try and keep it from catching from embers. How would you like to do that as your job? Wrap an entire cabin in tinfoil. And they set up these sprinklers with hose. This runs to a river right there. Probably have a Mark III pump down there. So the dead horse is around here somewhere, because they were telling me they made a fire in the middle of the trail. Bear spray's out, ready to go. Let's see if I can spot it. There it is. I just found a full unopened beer in the middle of the Bob Marshall Wilderness. Looks like it had fallen out of probably one of the packs of the horse packers. So that's pretty cool, trail magic. Have a beer for lunch. Still good. This is called the Chinese Wall. This is probably the most notable or famous feature in the Bob Marshall Wilderness. That's a pretty big fire. So that's roughly due south. I'm headed to the southeast. Should be all right. Most of the Bob is like this, just pretty heavily wooded. This and burn areas. Wow. Looks like a bear has been through here pretty recently. Its tracks are on top of the other people's footprints. Now I'm entering Scapegoat Wilderness. Almost a full moon tonight. Such a smoky, gray, and ugly day. Huh, interesting. Lewis came back through here on his return trip. Not much water here, so that's gonna be hard to scoop out. So I don't have a scoop, I'm gonna use a plastic bag. Get some of this gunk out of the way first. Well, that's just stirring up more stuff. That wasn't a great plan, but use plastic bag, transfer it to my water bottle like so. Let it settle down first. So that yurt right there is where I will be sleeping tonight. give you a tour of home for tonight. Bunch of random little stuff. I'll sleep over here on the cot. There's an upstairs. If you need more sleeping space. And yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner.